On a different topic, I was wondering what do you think about the selection process for the college football playoff in 2014? Are you okay with a committee or maybe some kind of mathematical ranking or guideline for AQ? Or
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about all that stuff. I know that the last meetings we had back in May, they were kind of laying it out for us and talking about how the committee was going to be comprised. And at the end of the day, all I want to do is win and take care of Clemson. And if we do what we're supposed to do, and we can handle the task at hand each week, and win a lot more than we lose, then maybe we'll have a chance to be a part of that college football playoff. To me, I think we made it more complicated. I don't know why they didn't just keep the BCS formula and take the top 4 teams and go. But it seems that maybe that's too simple. But anyway, all I know is we got a good situation. I think the BCS is worked well. I think for the most part, more times than not, it's gotten it right. And I think this next step is kind of a combination of both worlds, both sides of the argument, if you will, and in that you've got the 4 teams that most of the time we're not sitting around arguing for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th team. It's been that 3rd team or that 4th team or whatever. And so you still have the bowl tradition and the bowl experience that a lot of teams will get the chance to be a part of, which I think is great and wonderful. And these student athletes have a chance to really focus and get that experience and finish on a positive note. And then, you have a chance to settle the argument with the top 4 teams. And so it's a little bit of the best of both worlds, and I think it's going to be fun.
you have any worry about it just being the humans in it, with being any kind of bias in it?
That's probably always a natural concern when you have people involved. But at the end of the day, you just have the system is what it is, and you just hope that the people that they put on that committee will be of great character and integrity, and will just do the best job and vote what they truly believe outside of any other bias, and we'll all live with the result.
Now, those committee folks might be looking at strength of schedule as a factor. What will your scheduling philosophy be going forward with the non-league schedule? Maybe with keeping in mind of wanting to impress that committee.
Well, I don't think we got that problem at Clemson. We're playing our 3rd SEC team in a row, our 3rd top 10 team in a row. We're going to play 8. Our philosophy is we're going to play 8 conference games, and our conference is incredibly competitive. And then, of course, got South Carolina. And then we always want to have a Georgia or an Auburn or somebody of that stature. And then, some other type of mid-major, and then maybe a FCS type opponent. But, we've got the type of schedule that if we can win, we can be in that mix. There's a lot of teams out there that can win all their games and still can't probably get in that realm, but we don't have that problem at Clemson, that's for sure. Our problem is managing the schedule that we have. But playing Georgia this year, playing Georgia next year, we got Notre Dame coming on in 15, so I think we're well positioned from that standpoint.
Well, but conversely, do you worry that maybe you're scheduling too tough and you're not giving yourself enough of a chance to, get in that mix for the playoffs because you have Georgia and a South Carolina, or how do you kind of think about that?
No, I think that if you want to be the best, you got to go do it on the field, and you got to remove all doubt. And again, I want to have a schedule that allows us to compete at the highest level. I understand that when you're playing those type of teams that you put yourself at risk. But I think that's what college football is all about, and I think that's what competing is all about. Every single week, you got to bring your A game, and that's the mentality we've tried to create within our program. Every week's the biggest game of the year, and when it's over, the season starts tomorrow. And just kind of have a consistent preparation process in place that gets us ready.